What are you gaping at, you piece of shit? Looking for a punch in the face, are you? Come on, then. Come here, lily liver. Hey,
I'll squash you like
bollocks! Jebot!
Блять, бомжи атакуют. Что-то у меня вообще с грошами проблемы, нахуй. У меня вообще ни грошей нет. И я даже не могу одежду до конца отремонтировать. Мне нужно оружие нормальное. Я до сих пор с говном с каким-то бегаю, блядь. Реально, блядь, бомжи на меня напали, у них даже нету нихуя вообще, просто, блядь, ничего нет. Даже грошей нет вообще. Что я с них снял, это за копейки тоже уйдет там.
God be with you. God be with you.
From the oven. Come and get them!
Sigismund and his murderers.
You know what my old man is like. Nothing ever good enough for him.
Greetings. What business have you?
Master Fayfire, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins, then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzig and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square. Good luck then.
This won't take long. You call.
Разведал, блядь. Неплохо. Минус сколько там, блядь? Полчаса игры, да? Это пиздец, конечно, блядь. Даже не знаю, что тут сказать можно. Да, надо чаще сохраняться, блядь, вот так вот. Можно так проебаться жестко, блядь. В принципе, я сейчас жестко проебался. Ну, может, не полчаса, но 15 минут игры просто никуда, блядь. Хотя, мне кажется, больше.
Greetings.
Master, turn. You get.
Coin us.
How do you know?
I reckon.
So
Anyway, and we shall
that doesn't sound like. Where shall we meet?
at the end. See you later.
do with a bite to eat.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Pour me one.
I am at your service, Sir Knight. May the Lord watch over.
Блять, что-то не туда пришел, что ли? Фи. Перепутал комнату.
Good morning. God bless.
God be with you. Good luck to you.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, we can try it. All right, son.
Короче, пока, блядь, не научился нормально фехтования, носить дорогую одежду что-то как-то, блядь, по-моему, вообще не вариант. Поверх доспехов. Потому что, пиздец, конечно, это вообще нельзя удар пропускать, иначе это очень дорого, блядь, обходится.
Beszarás. És pont mikor kedvem lenne valakiből kiverni a lelket.
I'll slaughter you.
Is that all you got?
Алло, блядь. Чё все на меня кинулись? Ну, отъебитесь, блядь. Ну это пиздец, блядь. Да в рот я ебал, блин. Чё все на меня-то закинулись, блядь? Что надо было съебаться, блядь. Ну что? Ну не кучу, но проебал. Перед такими темами надо, блядь, сейвиться, иначе пиздец, конечно.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me. Take care now. Take care now.
What are you after here, you fucker? I can see you're not from around. Blood will be spilt. Is that the best you can do? Enough, please. I yield.
Не, сука, не уйдешь. Или уйдешь? Блять, он взял, ушел, сука. Недалеко он ушел. Да. Небогато что-то.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like they smashed things up nicely.
What's going on there?
What the hell was that?
Who's there? What have we got here?
Great. Come. Yeah. Giving up already? Gone weak at the knees, have you? Jesus Christ. What's the matter? Come on.
Бля, меня зажали нахуй.
Looks like they smashed things up nicely.
What have we got here? Here!
I'll squash you like the louse you are! Come here, lily liver. Take that! You call that combat? You going to cry?
Boy, yeah. Oh dear, did that hurt? Come and get it. Ha! God damn! Fucking come on then! Ow! You'll pay for that.
Блять, еще б найти остальных теперь, пиздец. Ну, как же это бесит. Вот где, блядь, еще один? Я здесь его убил где-то. Еще один должен быть. По-моему, должен быть он только там. Я не помню, где он. Не, мне кажется, здесь никого не убивал. Блять.
Shit!
Это где еще один-то? Главное не сдохнуть, блядь.
This is in surprisingly good condition.
О, еще один, блядь.
Who's there? You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Вот этого не надо делать, вот этого не надо. Ой, блядь, а.
Is that... I yield. Enough. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Кстати, вот этот меч я себе оставлю. Хотя хз. Ну чё, идти дальше, или, блядь, азарт. У меня есть одно сохранение, но, блядь, сейчас тратить его такое. Давай аккуратно, короче, пойду. Аккуратно, блядь, постараюсь. Опачки, откуда эти стрелы, блядь? Это они у меня в щите, что ли? Только сейчас заметил. Ну ладно, хуй с ними, что-то достать их не могу почему-то. Короче, сейчас сохранюсь в пизду. Ничего страшного, 16 не так дорого стоит. Как стоит будет заново, блядь, все это делать.
What are you...
Рудокоп. А я думал, бандит.
Halt. What do you want?
I'm here by order of Sir Radzig and Master Fafar. And who are you?
Who am I? I'm keeping guard here so no rogues get in to steal the silver.
That's very commendable. I'll take you to Master Fafar so he can reward you.
But I can't go anywhere. Who would stand watch if I left my post?
Пиздец. Тут заблудиться можно вообще-то.
Hey, you there! What have you done?
Me? It wasn't me. It must have been one of your lot pushed him down the shaft.
If you hadn't come sniffing around, none of this would have happened.
What's my being here got to do with it? What the fuck's been going on? Whatever it is, now you've got a murder to answer for.
Only if someone finds out.
Listen, neighbours, don't be stupid. You don't want to add another murder to the count. It could have been an accident.
You know that was no accident. Or maybe you came to blows.
pushed him down and then we had to stop you.
That's ridiculous. If you all clear off out of here, I promise nobody will be asking what happened. Why add to your troubles?
Hey! Where are you going? You're not going to abandon us, are you? Not after all the good times we've had together? Don't you remember how we took care of everyone? Hey!
Как он в темноте в меня стреляет? Почему у меня факел потух, блядь, я ничего не вижу, что за бред? Блять, я ничего не вижу, что за рофл, блять. Ой, какая игра, блять, забагана нахуй, конечно, пиздец вообще. Вообще похуй просто, блять. Темнота какая-то, срать. Сами-то играли в нее, блять, кто ее делал? Или только на графику дрочили? Да. Блять, он в меня попадает, я-то ничего не вижу, нахуй. Может, да нет. Ну, возьму другой, допустим, блять. Чё? Чё похуй, короче, дело не в факеле. Понятно, блядь. Что такая лестница-то короткая, блядь. Раза в два длиннее надо было делать. Это как я должен понять-то, блядь, куда мне идти, нахуй?
What's going on there?
походу приехали, блядь. Чё? Блядь, да ну нахуй, я должен здесь, типа, блядь, сориентироваться, что ли? Че, вообще охуели, что ли? Ебанутые? А зачем такое делать? Блядь, ну, конечно, эта игра местами, это просто ужас, блядь. Ну, на любителя, наверное, на любителя. Это я точно в ахуе от такого, блядь. И в кого кто стреляет, чего, блядь? Сквозь стены стреляет в меня? Ну, наверное. Еще бы отсюда выбраться как-то, блядь. Да ладно, блядь. Вы что, серьезно? Да я здесь, я не смогу отсюда выйти. Ну все, я не понимаю ничего уже, как отсюда выйти, блядь, это полный пиздец. Все лестницы вниз ведут теперь. А, блядь, как же мне это хуй ненавижу, блядь, просто. Ненавижу. Просто ебал, мать. Я хуй его знает, что делать вообще, как вылезти отсюда, блядь, теперь. Типа, блядь, я понимаю, что у меня компас есть, и что толку-то, блядь, я же не знаю, где выход, с какой стороны, блядь. Полная жопа, блядь. Да не, в пизду, все, я заблудился окончательно. Давайте спустимся вниз, блядь, я не знаю зачем, правда. Вроде как выход все-таки, блядь, был. А что тут? Ну, здесь нихуя, блядь. Короче, хз, это, блядь, все, это пиздец. Ублюдская, нахуй. Если я знал, я бы не стал вообще этот квест брать. Потому что мне, блядь, придется идти, блядь, в шахты, нахуй. И эти шахты, типа, блядь, тут сделаны под реальные, типа, а-ля. Это, конечно, может быть круто, но, блядь, то, что я отсюда выйти не могу, вот это, бля, вообще нахуй не круто. Все, пиздец, блядь, у меня горит жопа, нахуй, я хочу просто отсюда пэшнуться, блядь. Наверняка этого сделать, конечно, нельзя. Можно даже не проверять, блядь. Какой отстой, блядь. Просто супер отстой, блядь. Супер помойка, блядь. Причем самый прикол, что даже если я упорно буду пытаться выйти, блядь. Ну нет, думаю, такого не даешь, я от голода здесь сдохну, блядь. Будет смешно, блядь, если типа я вот упарюсь, не буду там загружаться, ничего. И, блядь, сдохну от голода просто здесь, блядь, так и не выйду отсюда. Какого хуя я вниз спускаюсь? А что мне еще делать просто? Я, блядь, не знаю уже, куда идти, нахуй. Я пытался, вот у меня была логика простейшая, которая, ну, вообще должна работать, типа, блядь, в таких играх, типа, ну, какая логика нормальная, блядь, выхода из шахты? Надо все время подниматься наверх, правильно? Я все время поднимался наверх, блядь, все время. И в итоге, блядь, я пришел, нахуй, в тупик в какой-то, блядь, в котором только вниз спуски. Что, бежать назад, типа, блядь? Я там пропустил, да хуй его знает. Вот я помню, да, это место. Но я думаю, что как вариант, наверное, как зашел, так и выйти надо. Потому что я помню, блядь, я помню, что я по воде шел, но я не помню, блядь. Я не помню, блядь, точно путь. Вот они, чувака, скинули здесь. А я сюда-то как попал вообще? Я же вначале-то не шел по воде. Как я тут оказался? Почему я здесь оказался, блядь? Ну вот выход, вот он, все. Выход нормальный, блядь, нормального человека, блядь. Я сюда не прыгал вообще, почему я еще внизу, блядь? Я нихуя понять не могу. А, все, я помню. Типа он упал, я отпрыгнул, блядь, упал, а теперь забраться не могу, блядь. Потому что в этой игре невозможно. Вот представьте, вот смотрите, может человек нормальный, блядь, здесь залезть, да? Ну вот честно, блядь. Здесь залезть как делать нехуй. Здесь ребенок, мне кажется, 2-летний залезет, блядь. двухлетний ребенок залезет, а чувак не залезет, блядь, в доспехах. Потому что доспехи слишком тяжелые, наверное. Такая логика, блядь. Может их снять тогда? Да я, блядь, я их снимать не хочу, потому что я уверен, что это не поможет, блядь. Я уверен, что это не поможет. Я знаю, что в этой игре, блядь, нельзя нахуй залезть здесь. И все, блядь, никак. Не можешь ты, блядь, здесь залезть. Это невозможно просто, нахуй, все. Че бы ты не делал, блядь. Только как-то, может быть, блядь, пробел, блядь. А, черт, пробел, сука, ну давай, блядь. Короче, видимо, предполагается, что я должен в другом месте это сделать, подняться.
It's too deep here.
Наверное, все-таки надо по лестнице подняться. Так, подождите, стоп. Ну, изначально я так и поднимался, по-моему, по лестнице. Ну, блядь, какая разница, нахуй. Я уже не помню точно. Вроде по лестнице, да, поднимался по лестнице. Но пойду другим путем теперь. Я сомневаюсь, что это правильно. Мне кажется, надо сюда. Все, развилка. Куда идти? Да хуй его знает, блядь. Во, вот так мы попробуем. А может, я по этой лестнице поднимался, хер его знает. Да, ну и жесть, блядь. Я когда заходил в эту шахту, я уже поняла, ну, короче, у меня подозрения были такие нехорошие, блядь. Что сейчас будет говно какое-то. Но я надеялся, что не будет, но к сожалению, случилось. По-моему, это плохо. То, что я шел в нужном направлении, а пришел в тупик, в котором, блядь, что это вообще? Может мне туда прыгнуть? Ну, я думаю, что я сдохну, если туда прыгну, поэтому я не буду. А, во. Прям, по идее, должен выход здесь быть уже. Сейчас охуеть, если его здесь не будет сейчас. До выхода еще очень далеко. Да, походу, здесь выход все-таки. Обалдеть. Фу.
the gate or something?
Good.
God be with you.
What can you tell me about the blacksmiths here in Sasau?
Depends which ones you mean. In the town there's Mikesh. He's a decent man and an honest craftsman. And in the yard by the monastery there's Zach. But there's not many good words I can say about him.
Tell me something about Mikesh.
Like I said, he's an honest craftsman, which isn't something you can say about every blacksmith in town.
What about the monastery blacksmith, Zach?
Well, him and me don't exactly see eye to eye. He wanted to buy my business, but I turned him down. Ever since then, he hasn't had a good word to say about me.
That'll be all. Thank you. Do you make anything out of copper, Master?
I do a bit of Damascene decor sometimes. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone who could do me some copper sheets.
Well, that's pretty rough and ready work. I wouldn't waste my time with it. But go and ask Zach from the craftsman's yard by the monastery. He's bought up all the copper to be had around here anyway.
Лучше бы я к купцу пошел, там все продал, ну похуй.
God be with you.
Пиздец, блядь. Чё-то не густо. Сейчас одежду осталось починить, вообще нихуя не останется.
I'm honoured that a knight such as you takes an interest in me. May the Lord watch over you. God be with you. I'm at your service, Sir Knight. God be with you.
God preserve you. Good night. Can I do something for you?
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
And what is it you'd like?
Proper bath. And my clothes need washing.
That can be arranged, but you'll pay in advance.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Take care.
I'm at your service tonight.
Do you ever work with copper here?
No, and even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Zach from the Monastery Craftsman's Yard has bought out all the copper.
What can you tell me about the Sasau blacksmiths?
There's too many of us, I'll tell you that for free. This is only a small town. There's Zach, who has a forge in the Craftsman's Yard and mostly works on the construction of the church. And then, apart from me, there's Master Armourer Otter of Ramstein.
Tell me more about Zach.
Don't have much time for him myself. He knows his craft, no question. But he seems to think his son, Vitus, will be a master armourer in Prague one day.
My father was a blacksmith, and I expect he thought much the same about me. That's how fathers are, isn't it?
Of course, any man should be proud of his boy. But Zach makes pride a sin. That's why he's at loggerheads with Master Otter.
Can you tell me something about Master Otter?
Well now, there's a master to look up to. He's worked for the lords of Kunstadt and for the richest townsfolk of Prague.
If you don't mind my asking, what brings him here?
The same as draws all reasonable people. He's enjoying the peace and quiet. Or rather, he used to enjoy some peace. That dispute with Zach must have put a few more wrinkles on his brow.
What are Zach and Master Otter arguing about?
Zach had his boy Vitus trained as an armourer in Kuttenberg, and he wanted to buy out Otter's place for him. Except that Otter's a proud man. How would it have looked? A master armourer giving way to a young whippersnapper who's barely let go of his mother's skirts? And they've been arguing ever since. Well, Zach mostly. He badmouths Otter every chance he gets. He claims that he's only fit for mending pots and that his son will see him off.
That will be all. Thank you.
God be with you.
he ignoring us? Henry! Here!
Henry!
I'm glad to see you.
Matthew! Fritz! You're alive!
Of course we're alive.
You can't get rid of us that easily.
I'm almost surprised how happy I am to see the pair of you are all right.
We are now, but we barely made it.
Yeah, it was hard. Fritz ran like a little girl.
Really?
Bollocks! Bloody joker.
So that's what happened to you.
They gave me a pretty good thrashing as well. It was only in Rat-Eye that I got back in my right mind.
You're not doing too well either, are you?
Well, I'm just getting by the best I can. Nothing to get excited about.
At least you have something to eat.
And how are you two getting by?
It's shit.
You said it. We're still chopped off to bits. Owe the monastery a bundle. And there's no work here.
Not for anyone with more than half a brain, anyway.
No one's interested in two good carpenters in Sasau.
No one.
And we looked everywhere.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know of anything?
It will really help us out right now.
Well, I can ask around, but I'm not promising anything.
Thanks, Henry.
We'll pay off the debt. Don't you worry.
And where would they hire you to?
Well, we were carpenters in the mines, so wherever they work with wood, I suppose. Forget about construction. After Skalitz, no one will be building for a long time. Just here in Sasau, and they don't want us here. The best chance we have is to work at a mill. People always have to eat. Ideally, we're looking for a job that pays a lot and doesn't require much work.
Welcome, Henry.
What other neighbours of ours made it?
Your hunker's in the monastery. That girl really helped us out. That's about all we know. When we ran for it, we helped Teresa, but who knows where she is now? We got separated.
I owe my life to Teresa. She hauled me unconscious to the mill in Rat-Eye and nursed me back to health.
I'm glad she survived. Since you know her so well, why not try asking her if she knows about any work? See you later.
Who's there? What's that? Looking for someone?
Come now.
Обожаю эту иконку, бля. Это прям про меня.
Has something happened?
Доволен, как хряк тебе, я понял, что это значит. Обожрался, заебись. Ну, вообще дебаф, типа, он неуклюжесть добавляет или что-то такое.
I'm honoured that a knight such as you takes an interest in me. Lord watch over you.
My respects to you.
Do you work any copper here, Master Blacksmith?
Why'd you ask?
I'd want to commission you to make something.
Then you'd best go elsewhere. I never use copper.
That's not what I heard.
What?
I was told in town that you bought all the other blacksmiths' copper.
I'm being made a fool of yet again, it seems. Anything else? I still have work to do.
So back to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
Aha. What can you tell me about the Sasau blacksmiths?
Well, there's Mikesh. He's honest enough, and a fair hand at everyday things. And then there's Master Otter. He used to have talent, but now he's too old, and too proud to admit it.
Farewell.
Looking for a job?
Yeah.
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
Take care now.
So, what did Master Pfeiffer have to say?
I consulted him and we definitely have a starting point.
Tell me more.
Master Pfeiffer found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins and quicksilver for the the other part.
I see. They have such materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the monastery complaining. They said they could not sleep at night because the blacksmith works all the time till dawn.
I see. That's certainly worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
You said they use quicksilver. There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Ujits. I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Well, that's something to follow up as well. Thanks.
Здесь рядом, где живет художник, он с ним рядом сидит.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of quicksilver.
Problems? I should say so. For the third time this month they've told me they've none. There's no quicksilver to be had, they said.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
The monastery overseer, or his assistant, more like.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
Nothing. Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles. Leaves it all to his assistant, the pompous git.
Surely such valuable material can't just vanish. Where can it be?
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red pang, there's a different reason why they haven't got the quicksilver to mix it. Once they said the goods never arrived. And another time that the wagon carrying it was ambushed. Then it went astray somewhere.
And you think they're lying?
Jesus, what do I know? But it seems pretty strange to me. 3 times in a row the same thing goes missing. There's bad luck and then there's something else.
That's all I need to know for now.
Ah. But wouldn't you care to buy something before you go? Or play a game? I really need some money. I've been waiting here a while and my stay's getting expensive.
Why not? Show me what you have to offer.
I'll be with you. Pour me one.
Hey. What are you doing here?
Пытаюсь отсюда выйти.
Are you looking for me?
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I'm looking for some quicksilver. Would you have any on hand?
Talk to my assistant. He deals with such trivial matters.
Fine, thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
God be with you.
Do you have any quicksilver in stock?
Who's asking?
Nobody. I'm just asking.
Then I don't have any.
That sounds almost as if you don't want to sell it to me.
It's not that I don't want to, it's that I can't.
Can't you? In the Sasau monastery? That seems unlikely. It looks more like you're lining your own pockets to me. I wonder what people would have to say about that.
It's not. I'm not. Oh, shit.
Get to the point.
They came for me at noon, directly to the office. The overseer was somewhere on his rounds. Some night, it was, without a crest, armed. He called himself Sir Jezek, and he had a lackey with him called Rapota, a scruffy fellow with a yellow cape. Always whistling he was. They told me they wanted all the quicksilver we order for the monastery. Of course, I told him that wouldn't be possible.
And then what? Did they threaten you?
Not at first. They tried to bribe me, and when I refused, they started threatening.
What did they threaten you with?
They said they know people in the monastery, that they'd have me thrown out and beaten for stealing.
And you had been stealing? I mean, before then?
You know how it is. I work my fingers to the bone and they pay me a pittance.
So they knew about you?
Yes, they knew my name, everything.
У него что, демон вселился какой-то? У него, по-моему, свет изо рта, из глаз шел. Сейчас.
How did you hand it over to them?
I take it up the hill behind the monastery here. There's a big tree there with a small chapel underneath. Sometimes Rapota is there waiting for me. If not, I leave it there.
Very well. Thank you.
Farewell.
Окажется, что у меня лопаты нет, блядь, я же вроде продал ее. Но у меня была, блядь, запасная, я думал. А что-то я ее не видел, блин. Я надеюсь, что она не нужна здесь.
Jesus, that made me jump. He's... Oh. A lei do prendere. You'll get what for.
Еще надо кодсонные вещи-то, в принципе, смысла брать. Нет, они еще ничего не стоят, по идее.
Ау!
Чего, блядь? Ёпта, че они, блядь, болтаешь? Я думал, я всех уже, походу, до ветру ходил. Как на Украине говорят. Че, блядь? Какой враг, блядь? Че я сделал, нахуй? Че в городе? Чего, бля? А че я сделал, блядь?
Surrender. You'll have to answer for your law breaking.
Не понял, нихуя, не буду сдаваться, блядь.
Are you gonna give yourself up, or do you want to do this the hard way?
Я не понял, а в чем я, блядь? А че, я разбойника уже пиздил, разве нет?
Come here, Lily Liver.
Weak at the knees, have you? Fuck! You.
Here. Had enough.
Давайте, убивайте меня уже, блядь, давайте. Я вообще-то не понял прикола, блядь. Пиздец, заново все это.
So, what did Master Fate?
I consulted him and we...
I see. You said...
that.
I'm honored.
So what...
Here.
Jeez.
What?
Then be glad you...
That's all I need.
How about a bit of grub?
Why not?
Хорошо, еще этих чуваков встретил, блядь, сохранение получил там.
I'm at your service.
Do you have any quicksilver in stock? No. That sounds almost...
It's not...
Can't you? Get to... and... What did... And so they knew about...
Yes.
Very well.
Farewell.
Я так и не понял, почему меня, блядь, стражники прессовать начали. Потому что я этих челов убил или потому что я вот туда зашел в комнату и этот чел увидел, типа, стражник. Блин, бред какой.
Yeah.
Why are you just sitting around?
Why not? Admiring the view. People just do not appreciate a lovely view these days.
Does the name Rapita ring any bells for you?
Rapota, you say? Rapota. No, I can't hear any bells ringing at all.
Admiring the view, my arse. If you ever want to see another view again, I suggest you answer my question.
Ha! I've been more impressively threatened by my sister's baby.
Fuck you. Look, you little jester, I'm investigating a crime against the king on the direct orders of Sir Radzig. Are you really going to keep pretending you don't know anything?
Hang on! What's all this about a crime against the king? I'm just keeping an eye on things. When a wagon comes in, I make sure nobody robs it. I get a commission for that, that's it.
See? That didn't hurt a bit. Where's Rapita?
I don't know. He's been staying in town lately. He hardly ever shows up here. It seems he's keeping an eye on someone there. I don't know who.
Who comes to fetch them?
I don't know. Some people. They don't speak. They just look mean. Take the goods and go.
Bit of friendly advice. You're wasting your time here. Rapita's scarpered and won't be coming back this way anytime soon. You might as well pack up and go home.
What? That bastard owes me a dozen groschen. Damn it! Now what? Ah, well, no use hanging around here anyway. In any case, thanks for the information. I could have been stuck here for weeks.
Да, походу на них нападать не надо было. Написано разбойник, типа, что за разбойников, блядь, все стража потом наказывают. Да и как вы не узнали, блядь, я всех убил, здесь никаких свидетелей не было, что за бред.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
I'm here about the mine.
Excellent. So what did you find out?
I didn't get round to having a proper look. I came across something more disturbing.
What's that?
Nemoy and his gang were stealing silver there.
The vermin. I thought as much. Did you bring him here?
I tried to, but he was having none of it. He didn't want to burn, so he tried to kill me.
Well, I'm glad he didn't succeed. But now I won't be able to find out anything. Oh, well. Can't be helped, I suppose.
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
Right.
So what have you found out so far?
I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right, it was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
I have, but I didn't find anything interesting.
And have you found out who's behind it?
Someone called Rapita.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry, I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard, Master Engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something. That's all.
See you later.
А, блядь, я думаю, знакомое место.
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
What are you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving, of course.
Yeah, but engraving what? And what's it used for?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone. Which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague. So his message advised me.
Jesus Christ, the plague?
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high. Or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest. As though I would ever sneak into it. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
Something like that.
May I ask why?
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that wastrel? Other than his furious and deeply disappointed master, of course. About your question, you'll find him at home, no doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you. Does Florian have any enemies?
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However, most recently it was that fury from the baths who accosted him in quite a spectacular rage.
A woman from the baths? What did she do?
The harpy nearly tore all Florian's hair out. I don't frequently feel sorry for my ne'er-do-well apprentice, but on that occasion I made an exception.
Do you have any idea why she did it?
She was screaming about some girl, some flighty bathmaid, Esther. I would say that Florian had felt the joys of spring and acted accordingly, although one would have thought they'd be used to that sort of thing at the bathhouse.
Thank you. I'll leave you to your work.
May the Lord watch over you.
Забавно, все лучше. Чтоб я еще раз игру так в такую лагучую себе, блядь, поставил, как это, на 4 гигах. Да не в жизни, блядь. Это последний такой эксперимент. Нужно что-то попроще выбирать.
burnt down, our sausages will still taste good. If your husband is murdered, our sausages will be here. Come and get them.
Я думал, вначале стоит в купальню заглянуть. Благо, я там уже не раз был и помню, где она находится.
God watch over you. Good night. Especially in these dark times. Can I do something for you?
I hear you're at odds with apprentice Florian.
At odds? I'll give you at odds. It's that sod's fault they took my Esther. Poor girl. I shudder to think what's become of her.
What exactly happened?
This man came in wanting a bath, and Esther with it. She doesn't normally offer that kind of service, but I didn't see the harm, so I sent her in to him. And suddenly I hear screams. So I run out, and I see the bastard pulling her out of the tent and shoving her into a boat.
I'm sorry they took her, but what exactly has it got to do with Florian?
They shouted at me to tell Florian that when he wises up, he'll get the girl back.
I assume that Florian knows this, Esther.
You know village girls. They don't get much of a choice. Every other knave has a turnip for a brain, and if they don't, they're relatives. And then some young dandy turns up who writes her little poems. What's the poor girl to do? And this is how it ends. She should have stuck with the turnip heads.
Where can I find this Florian? I'd like to ask him a few questions.
He works in the engraver's workshop at the monastery craftsman's yard. And if he's not there, he'll be holed up like the rat he is in the cellar he rents from the baker. He's afraid of me, for sure.
What did the bailiff make of it?
Don't even get me started on that. He's another fine... I won't say what. I told him everything, but he says he won't do nothing about it.
How's that then?
He wouldn't tell me to my face, of course. But people here don't think much of us. There's some as reckon my Esther deserves what she got. Poor girl.
It sounds like you were close to Esther.
I loved her like my very own. She came to me as an orphan, like a wolf child she was. I raised her and taught her and gave her a job, and now she's gone. Who knows if she's even alive? Good luck, then.
Come now. What are you saying?
God be with you. What can I do for you? Good luck then.
Что-то я не поймал, где он. Вроде где-то тут был. Че? Не понял.
Came from over here. Who is it?
Не, я реально не понял, блядь. Глория. Как свинарник здесь охуенно сделан. Мне прям очень нравится, очень. Настолько вообще прям свина прям воняет, как будто чувствую. Блядь, я не пойму, где этот чел-то, блядь, что-то меня заебало уже. Где он? Чё за рофл? На, блядь, ёпта. Пиздец, я его ищу в конкретном месте, а он хуй знает, он где-то в зоне там. Понятно. Это зона где-то... Так, подождите, а где он, блядь, вообще? Опять тот случай, когда она мне сказала, где он, надо было внимательно слушать, блин. Пойду еще раз спрошу, а хули мне еще делать, блядь? Не буду же я в каждый дом залазить. Может, корчмарь знает.
I hope I be of help to you, Knight. Take care now.
Не, блядь, в натуре, а где он может быть-то вообще? Как же меня бесит эта хуйня, ебать.
I'd like to know more about the... I assume...
You know.
Where can I find this Floria?
He works in the engraver's workshop at the monastery craftsman's yard. And if he's not there, he'll be holed up like the rat he is in a cellar.
Подвал, который он снимает у пекаря. Ну, я где-то там и был, блядь, по идее. А, ну, значит, не зона все-таки, да, он, значит, тут, все правильно. Что-то я загнался по поводу зоны, да, я, походу, уже устал.
Are you Rapito by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
I know you buy quicksilver for those counterfeiters.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
Ну и чё, блядь? Может напасть на него, нахуй? Блин, куда он убежал-то, сука? Я его потерял. Ой, блядь, это фейл. Куда он убежал, блядь? Блядь, как они бегают, конечно.
Bastard got away. Oh well, maybe I'll catch him at that chapel the overseer was talking about.
Ладно, да, поймаю там его потом. Мне кажется, себе оружие сейчас начал применять, еще хуже все закончилось. У меня бы еще страж согрелась. Так что слава богу, что он убежал. Еще вообще планировал сесть на лошадь, блять, и его на скаку, короче, мечом пиздануть. Зачем узнать, что такая вот у меня была идея.
Good health to you.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the hell are you?
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiries for Sir Radzig Kobyla.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then. All right. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rapito mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dies for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
Counterfeiting is a crime against the king. I don't have to prove anything to have you dragged straight to the executioner.
And what if you're wrong? What's then? Under torture, everyone confesses, whether they did it or not. You'll never know for sure.
I already know for sure. You admitted it yourself a moment ago.
I won't tell you anything just the same. I can't, even if I wanted to.
Why not?
Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
I'm sorry about that.
Me too. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Very well. I'll bring back your Esther.
Really?
I said I would, didn't I?
Where are they keeping her?
In the Skalitz Hills. There are some abandoned cottages around the mines. That's where I saw her last. They took me there when I said they had to let me speak to her.
All right. I'll go there and try and think of something.
You're my saviour.
Don't get your hopes up. Anything can happen.
God be with you.
Yeah.
Well, I never. Pig turns up willingly for the slaughter. No, I give up. No, I give up.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems.
It's in the Skalitz mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skalitz Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who is your lord?
Sir Jezek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Jezek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Jezek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Jezek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Jezek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronov back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
So who's Sir Jezek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Jezek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
Well, in the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I'd prefer you just kill me here and now.
Ah, you're not worth tainting my sword with your blood. Now get lost before I change my mind.
Yeah.
I finally found out where the forger's workshop is. Master Fafar was right. The forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
Где вход в штольню, блядь, я что-то понял.
Well, I never. The pig.
Watch out! The answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone.
Curse it!
Raise the alarm! Watch out!
Алло, бля, что у вас тут дохуя, алло, бля.
Bring it up.
Is that the best you can do? Alright, enough! I give up, you hear?
Блять, меня тут залагало и заглючило.
You could have lived a long and happy life. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Whoa, look here.
Who's there?
What's going on there?
А куда этот делал с пулей? Он туда уже побежал.
Hey, all of you! Gather here! Raise the alarm! Raise the alarm! Watch out! Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! Storm! Get over here!
Ой, блядь, опять.
Hold it for me here.
Jesus Christ. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
And who's he?
That's no concern of yours.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement. I have plenty of coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut. Please, don't take this personally.
Wait!
What? Do you want to do it? Be my guest. It gives me no pleasure.
You can't kill him. I have orders to take him to Ratai.
That is unfortunate. I have orders to kill everyone involved in this business.
You can't do that.
I have no choice, as you are aware.
Why do you want to kill him? He may have valuable information.
For that exact reason. My master does not wish this man to fall into the wrong hands, especially those of Radzik Kobila.
You can tell your lord the man is dead. He'll never find out.
But he will. Or do you think you can lock this man away from sight until Judgment Day?
Why not?
Do not be naive, boy. Look around you. This land swarms with rats and snakes, especially now. There is no secret that is not for sale. If I let you have him, my own head will be on a spike before the month is out.
You don't have to go back to the Rosenbergs.
How do you know about the Rosenbergs?
Master Fayfire recognized the writing on your letter of passage.
Just as I said, there is nothing safe from prying eyes in this land. And where would you suggest I go?
Into Sir Radzig's service. He needs people like you.
I serve Kobila. Out of the question. If he learned of all that I did for the Rosenbergs, he would hang me from the nearest tree. But I was wrong about you. You are not so clever as I thought.
Really?
If you were, you would not have told me how you came to know I served the Rosenbergs. You have signed not only your own death warrant, but also Pfeiffer's.
We'll see about that.
Блять, только с ним сейчас не хватало драться, пиздец. Пиздец, это жопа, блять. Там же сейва-то не было, блять, а у меня с собой шнапса не было, не сохранился, блять. Вот это я влип. Но я не смогу его с первого раза, наверное, зарубить. Он очень сильный на самом деле.
I hope you have said your prayers. Kaka. I'll flay you, the Aswolf. Geht zum Teufel! Lost your wind, have you? Verrecke! Gott, hilf mir! Hundsfott. Had enough, boy? Verrecke! I hope you... Geh zum Teufel!
Нет, что-то в этот раз попроще оказалось. Щит у него поинтереснее вроде. Ну, зато лут с него получил приличный.
Please, please, I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement.
You can talk all you like, but not here and not to me. Let's go. Let's go. Master Fayfar is very keen to meet you.
Good work, Henry.
Thank you, Master Fayfar. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rattay. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of him.
All right. I'll see you in Rattay then.
Надо засейвиться все-таки. Что, все закрыто, контора, что ли? А, это не та контора.
Dobře mýval, nechodíval bych do šenku, nešdíval bych šenkérku.
God almighty, has something happened to you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
Упс, вот это что-то дорогую какую-то хрень пытаюсь продать. А, это надо себе оставить.
you later.
It all tastes delicious.
Да, думал, что я разбогател нахуй. А оказалось, что я, блядь, сейчас еще в минусе останусь.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Satisfied?
Well now, a little more and we'll shake on it. Aye, that would do it.
Good men, good wives, come have a look. Don't be shy. You'll never see such fine meat.
God be with you. God be with you.
У меня постоянно будет выпирать, надо что-то другое, внешнюю одежду какую-то. Сейчас, наверное, гроша нет на это.
My respects to you.
короче, нет нифига. Только вообще, по идее, нам капюшон надо, блядь, одевать. Так хотя бы более-менее будет. Но он защиту дает хуже. А так она, блядь, постоянно текстура накладывается одна на другая. Некрасиво.
Yeah.
Ах, как заебали теологи.
Cover with